Use Healing and my Facebook Live for today. I'm super excited to share this with you because I've been going through a vision board training, which I've never done before. I've kind of done like half-assed attempts at vision boards, but Colette Baron Reed's vision board training has really gotten me pumped up. It's so detailed, and the thing that we talked about, or that they talked about this morning, was putting affirmations, very specific kinds of affirmations on your board. And I hadn't even thought of doing that before, even though I'm huge on affirmations. And I even did a Toastmasters speech called Sweet Spot Affirmation. So let me just share real quick the guidelines. So in my speech, I came up with the two aspects that are super important. Sarcastic, undermining voice of the inner critic say, yeah, right. So it's got to be something that feels true, and that it's also got to bring up some feelings of excitement because it opens the door of possibility. And this morning I found out there's a few more guidelines. First of all, you should use I am, because as Jack Canfield says, I am are the most powerful words in the English language. They trigger this sacred indwelling spirit that is within us. And that's why you want to be careful about how you're using I am. I think some of us are kind of careless. I used to be really careless with it and saying, oh, I'm tired, or I'm depressed, or I am this, or I'm that. You want to make sure your I am statement is something that you want and not something that you don't want. So use I am or some form of that. You want to use the present tense. You want to bring it present. There should be a positive focus. It should be brief. It should be specific. You want to use an action word. So having words that have ing at the end, like I am witnessing, or I am seeing, or I am loving. You want to have at least one dynamic, emotional feeling word, like inspired. Okay, and you want it to be focused on you. Okay, when you're doing affirmations, don't focus on what you want for other people. It needs to be focused on you. And then if you're doing it for a vision board, you want to make it like a headline. You don't want to have it in your own handwriting. This is the first time I've heard of this, and I'm fascinated by it. And it has to do with the reticular activating system of your brain. You want it to look like an official headline, so your brain is in this mode of, ooh, there's something new to learn. And yeah, okay, so let me give you some examples. I took some of hers and made them my own. And hopefully these will help you get going on creating your awesome sweet spot vision board affirmation. So here's a good one. I am meeting my challenges with courage and grace. I am meeting my challenges with courage and grace. And you know what? I'm just going to read through these. And if you are like, oh, I can't write fast enough or whatever, you can reach out to me and I'll share these examples with you, okay? Here's another one. When engaging with others, my boundaries are clear and strong. Okay, Colette's one was that my boundaries are sacred. When engaging with others, my boundaries are clear and strong. So use whatever words really resonate with you and like, ooh, yeah, that's good. Here's another one. I'm loving exercise and it makes me feel so good. I am inspired to be acting on behalf of the divine good. I am loving life every day in every way. Giving to others brings me endless joy. I am believing and therefore seeing. That's a fun one because there's that saying, oh, I'll believe it when I see it. And that's exactly the opposite of how it works. You have to believe it before you can see it. So I am believing and therefore seeing. I am loving and compassionate with myself. My higher power is always conspiring to help me succeed. I am resilient and nurturing in my appreciation of life. Oh, wait. I am resilient and nurturing my appreciation of life. I am loving the idea of my body being my best friend. Now think about that, especially if you are kind of in a struggle with your body and feeling like it's letting you down in some way, and reframing that to, is my body trying to tell me something? Is it trying to help me in some way? So the affirmation I have here is that I'm loving the idea that my body is my best friend. Um, Another one having to do with work or with your mission. My work is contributing to the beautiful evolution of humankind. Ooh. And here's one that I'm still working on. I am so inspired and loving to create blank, 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 or fill in the blank. I am so inspired and loving to create. I'm still playing with this one a little bit. Creating is my natural state of being. It's an interesting one. I am inspired to be acting on behalf of the greater good. All right, so there are some examples to get you going, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to connect with you soon. Take care and be well. Mwah.